Ladies and gentlemen, how many times can I introduce this woman? And every time I introduce her, I got a ton of new things to talk about. Tracy G.
Yep.
This magnificent queen, when she first came into the rap game, she's one of those people that we gravitated towards on the West Coast, Sway and King Tech world famous wake up show, where we only played hyenas or pit bulls in skirts. That's all we played. The way she sound, the way she spit, the way she look, the way she thinks, everything about her journey. That 20 plus years later, we're still talking to her, and she's on a higher frequency than she's ever been.
Hello.
It ain't just about the rap game. You want to do movies, you want to do talk shows, you want to do global events, you want to be a fashion icon, you want to be a commentator, you want to have a point of view, you want to be a mom, you want to be a wife,
Woo!
you want to be amazing, then have your kids. Look at her trajectory as she's here with us today. The amazing, the magnificent. Give it up for Eve, ladies.
Eve.
Oh.
That was all facts.
The most amazing. Like, thank you so much for all of that. You're amazing. What's up, y'all?
What's
I'm
up?
sad I'm not with y'all in person.
We gonna get it. Where are you right now? Usually you be out of the country or something. Where are you right now?
No, but I actually am in New York. They got me running around for Queens, obviously. So I guess it just didn't work out. I don't know, but I have to see you soon. I'm back.
Absolutely, love you and miss you, Eve.
Love
Heather,
you.
absolutely. Heather's not in today, but she told me to send her love to you. Absolutely,
Please. I'm back.
And she's proud of you. So as we all are.
Thank you.
I don't even know where to begin with you. Congratulations. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's really amazing, Eve. I got a 23-year-old child, right? And yeah, I know, ain't that serious, Eve? Every time I say, I got to say it out loud so I can hear it myself. Like, damn, I got a grown-ass woman.
Yes.
It's a beautiful thing to be a parent. And so when you made the announcement, oh man, I wanted to hug you then and there, and then the transparency about what it took to get to this point.
It's a journey, man.
It's been a journey. What pushed you to, even then, there's still people be apprehensive about announcing that they're pregnant. What was the definitive moment that made you go, you know what, I want to celebrate this and share this with the world?
Oh my God! First of all, it was like I couldn't wait to finally say it. Like, but those first few months, because it's been such a journey. Me and my husband were just like, all right, let's just savor it. Let's just savor it. Let's just savor it. And then I've been shooting Queens, and then I just started growing. So it was like, okay, well, it's gonna come out at some point. And then obviously when we booked all the press to do for Queens, I was like, you know what? Let's do it the week before. We'll have a moment to ourselves. We'll do it on our socials. People will know, and then I won't have to hide it, because that was the other thing. Now I'm just in that place where I just want to enjoy it, and I want to celebrate it, and I don't want to hide it. I just didn't want to hide it anymore.
Oh,
yeah.
I love that.
Me too. Hey, Eve, it's Tracy. I'm so happy to hear your voice, man. Sincerely.
Yes.
Just like Sway, when I saw that announcement, I said, woo! And for, the reasons that Sway said, but also the reasons for me being a woman in particular, I just so appreciate seeing women really showcase that it gets greater later, and you had spoken about this in the past as well, in terms of like, you can be a mother later in life. And that can be a powerful decision. And in a lot of ways, there's benefits to that,
Oh, my God.
Speak on that.
I am so happy to be an older mom, honestly, because, listen, I definitely have had a lot of life, and I'm so thankful. But I've said this to my friends, have teased me about this. Like, I matured very late. Like, I just wanted to be out in the scene. And I
hear that.
Work. I love work. My work is everything to me. It always has been. And I think, when you're younger, you just think it's going to happen. You think, oh, I'm going to fall in love. I'm going to get married or whatever. I'm going to find somebody. I'm going to get pregnant. When I'm ready to get pregnant, I'm going to get pregnant. So it never even occurred to me that it would be an issue ever.
Mm-hmm.
And then going through that process. And then, people discourage you too. Society makes you feel like as a woman, oh, why you ain't got no kids yet? You don't want no kids and da-da-da. And it's like, yo, let me just be on my journey. The other thing is, though, too, on top of all of that, I didn't even know I had the issues that I had, the fibroid issues that I had. So, yes, it took a little longer, but honestly, I know this is the right time. Nothing happens by mistake, especially when it's God's time. And I'm fine with it. And I'm happy to be an older mom. It's like I will be the calmest, most present, most loving parent I could be ever. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you still look like the youngest mom, so there's that part.
Girl, thank you, girl.
I don't know if Eve drinking goat blood or what she doing, but she could
speak on it, bro.
What you doing, Eve? You want to talk to me?
Give us a secret regimen, yo.
She looking great.
No, you know what? You know what's funny, though? It's funny. I do look back at pictures of myself, and I'm like, dang. But you could totally tell the life I was living. I lived hard. I'm not going to lie. I drank a lot. I smoked a lot. I was partying. I was out in the scene, and I didn't take care of myself. It took me years to kind of just really calm down and really treasure myself and take care of myself. And that's where I'm at now. I try to take care of myself.
Truth be told, you said something really interesting too. Had you had a child, things happen for a reason. Like you said, this is by design, not by accident. And had you had a child, at those times early on in your career, you wouldn't have been able to be as. I'm not saying it's impossible, but the way your career was going, I don't think you would have been able to be as present, not just physically, but mentally, right?
No, and also, I did a lot of work on myself, man. I went through a lot of stuff. I've healed. It's been part of me, and I'm still going through it, to heal certain things in my life, whether it's familial things and all that stuff is important to me. I didn't want to bring anything into or give anything to my child that I may have inherited that's not even mine. That's from some family stuff. And so, that kind of stuff was important to me, too. I feel like I had to clear some things out and be okay with who I am before this could ever happen.
Wow, that's amazing. Eve is here. Eve is here.
Woo!
Now, your husband and I have met a few times with a great guy.
Yes.
That dude is cool.
He is. He's here with me, too. He's here in New York.
Max, there, tell him I said salute. Tell him I said what up.
Yeah, he's here. I don't hear me. He's in the other room, but I will.
Okay, cool. How happy is he? He already has kids, but now he got a new one coming.
Yes, you know what? He was trying to have a kid with me when we first met.
Okay.
Okay.
He was trying to lock that down. I get it. He was trying to lock that down, Eve.
He really was. And I love my bonus kids are amazing. He's so happy to be a dad again. He's such an amazing dad. It's one of the reasons why I fell in love with him is because of how good of a dad he is. Mm-hmm. So he's happy to be back on this journey. We'll be the older parents, but we'll be fly. We'll be cool.
I want to jump into Queens, but it just entered my mind right now, Eve, thinking about other interracial relationships. Would you have any advice on how to speak to couples that are going to have their first Black child?
Yeah, I don't, listen, I'm just going through it as well. It's wow, love is love. Though. Mm-hmm. And I know obviously there are issues in the world, but I think the only thing you could do is to try to be the best parent you could be, to also see both sides of the coin, obviously, as you're making this child who will be made up of both sides of the coin, but also just make sure you grow a child that is, I don't know, the most confident, the most understanding, the most compassionate, it's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a lot of conversation, and things. You can't shy away from the hard stuff. And I think that's the only way that you can raise a child that is gonna be a mixed child. Definitely.
Absolutely. Yeah. Eve is here. I'm loving it.
Amen.
I love you talking about that healing you had to do, because we walk around and don't even realize that we need healing.
I figured. I started, my problem was, and I've talked about this before, especially when I was on the talk, I was drinking so much because I was trying to numb so much. And I didn't realize that until for years, until I got a bit older. And I was like, man, I can't obviously keep going down this path. What is it that I need to fix? What is it that I need to clear out? And it's real, somebody said to me before, and I'm sure people have heard this, like, you can't heal what you don't reveal, which is why I started talking about stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful, Eve. It could be scary, but when you come out on the other side, you almost wish you had done it sooner.
Yes,
I want to talk about Queens because right now Nasty Girl has over 2 million, got a couple of million, more than 2 million views on the Nasty Girl video.
Yep, it's good.
Which based around the characters on this new show that's coming on called Queens with a lot of folks. This is first of all, congratulations on the success of the video.
Right. It's a true rollout.
It's a real rollout.
We were so nervous. We were so nervous before that video came out. All of us. We were just, and not because we didn't think it was good. We were nervous because it was like, yo, this is real. This is about to happen. Like, how are people going to take it? It's blown up. It's crazy. Like, I don't even know. Like, it makes me so proud to be a part of this show because this could have gone a whole different way, and we've just done it so right, or they've done it right. Like, the writers, producers, obviously Swiss Beats, that song it had to be fire because it's Swiss.
The Swiss Beats.
And man, thanks. So shout out to everybody that's watched this video. That's just a tiny taste of what you're going to see tonight in this first episode.
10 p.m. on ABC. Queens will premiere tonight, and, man, shout out. Yo, Brandy looked like she was been ready to spit for years on this video. Eve,
you know what? And I didn't know this until, because me and Brandy, and I'm loving that the fact that we have gotten a chance to really hang out and get to know each other. She had started rapping. I guess she was rapping while she was singing, or started rapping after she got successful singing, and nobody really wanted to mess with it. Which this is what she told me. So this for her is like, and she's murdering it. Like, she's so dope.
The breath
it's
control.
Like, Brandy's so dope.
You, Brandy's look. She's been. Who wrote y'all? Did y'all write your own bars, or how did that work out?
No, so the songs come fully done to us. Swiss obviously does the beats, or whoever he gets to, to collaborate or whatever. Sean C, I know, is a part of it as well.
Sean C.
Forgive me if I'm forgetting his name, but yeah, the songs come fully formed to us. They've just been so perfect, and the way that they write for our characters is so perfect, man. Like, literally, and this is one song. We've done about 5 now, so pretty much every episode, you'll get a new song. They're all fire. They're all fire.
What I saw when I watched the video, because it's so the irony of the plot is 4 people who were hot in the 90s. On top, all you guys were hot in the 90s. At least towards the end of the 90s, at least new millennium, right. And now, you guys are bringing the band back together. So it's a little blur between reality and fiction, right? This is actually happening.
Completely. We would be on set sometimes getting ready to perform and be like, why do I feel like, or we'll say, why do we feel like we just did this? Like, this is our life. Like, and especially with my character, Brianna, Brianna, AKA Professor Sex, she's married with 5 kids. She's, it's like my first week and a half on set, I was like, yo, I'm bugging out. Like, how do I even make this a character? I feel like this is my life. Like, so, but yeah, it's a lot of parallels but it's also, I think, when people watch it, what makes it so authentic, because we come from that time. That was important for us to bring, our experiences to this show. Yeah.
That's why, even from watching the music video, I had to remind myself, yo, Tracy, this is not Eve. This is Professor Sex. You know what I'm saying? And I'm wondering, because just as Sway pointed out, it's so blurred, which is a part of like the magic that other shows cannot have. Is it on set at all? Did you ever feel triggered where like a particular storyline that's playing out, because there's a lot of drama in there, like took you back into time and reminded you of a challenge that you had to, push forward through?
Yeah, there's been a few things that we've shot so far, not so much in this first episode, but some of the stuff that we've shot, when it comes to our management, like we have some issues with our management, which, I mean, every artist could probably talk about that. We've had some issues with our label situation, you know, money situation. There's definite stuff in there that we have set, you know, in between takes and been like, damn, I went through this. One of us has gone through it at some point. Me, Brandy, or Torey has gone through it. Like, we shot an episode where we did a cribs, like MTV Cribs, where it was a fake house and like all that. We rented this spot with all these cars. That actually happened to Naturi when she was in 3LW. So that was like a real storyline that they took. So they're definitely pulling from our lives, and it's funny. It is funny because like I said, there have been days we've been like, yo, this is nuts, like deja vu. It's crazy.
I love it, man, because it's so real.
Yeah.
And I remember them days because I had a home in L.A. that a lot of the labels were asking my partner King Tech and I, can we use your home for cribs? And we were like, we don't want to be on cribs. They were like, nah, it's for our artists.
Wow.
Wow.
That's different.
I could name some of those artists.
I didn't even know that. I'm in the business, and I honestly didn't even, I mean, of course it makes sense, and of course I know. But in the beginning of cribs, I had no idea that people was just renting out houses. Like, I had no idea. But that's the business. That's the business.
That's the business. I didn't either till they asked to use the home. And I was like, y'all do that?
Right. Right.
That's crazy. Eve is here. Big round of applause for her. So much to talk to her about. What has been your observations being married? What has been the key thread that you feel keep the glue together, keep the relationship together?
My God. Yeah, it's definitely communication and respect. Those two things there are like, you've got to keep each other on the same page, because it's real easy. I think, especially when you've been together for a long time, you get complacent, or you just get used to each other. You know each other's stuff. Like, you get up in the morning, good morning, you come home, whatever. That could happen for longer than you think, and you just become strangers. You have to talk to each other. You have to respect each other's views, especially as you're growing. And you got to let your partner know where you are. Like, people can't read your mind. And I used to think that used to be my problem. Like, I used to be like, well, you should just know. You should just know. It's like, I'm walking around huffing and puffing, but it's like, he's not psychic. Like, and vice versa. So those kinds of things, I think that's so important.
Respect and communication. I'm writing this down, Eve.
Yeah, as you should, Calloway.
Whatever, Tracy.
Yo, Eve, you know what I thought was really dope, too? I'm a humongous Doja Cat fan, and I loved seeing the record y'all did on her album Planet, because it was such a mashup of nostalgia, but then also present times. Can you just speak on why you decided to work on Doja Cat and how you view her as an artist?
Oh, my God. First of all, I'm the biggest Doja Cat fan ever, like, for real. Even before she asked me, I just think she's so dope. I love her vibe. This Planet Her album, even if I wasn't on it, it's everything. It's a great album. I got asked to be on it, and I was like, really? Like, not like, I was just like, wow, that's so dope. Like, I was just excited to be asked to be on it. And then once we did the song, I was like, oh man, it's so perfect. She's just so dope. I love her. I love her. And I love our song. Like you said, it's a perfect like mesh of kind of nostalgia and new school. She's great.
All right. We're talking to Eve tonight, the premiere of Queens on ABC. That's network money, y'all. This is different now.
Hello.
This is a little different now. We got a few people on the line. Erica from Little Rock, Grand Risings. Erica, how you doing?
Erica.
Grand Risings. Good morning. Hi, Tracy G. Hi, Sway.
Hey.
Hi,
What's
Miss
up?
Pitbull in the skirt, Miss Evie. The other day when I saw your picture come up on Instagram that you was pregnant, I cried tears of joy. I was so happy for you, because I'm a mother. I didn't have my baby till I was 39. I had the fibroids, the blocked fallopian tubes, scar tissue, and it was like, is this ever going to happen? So to see that for you, I was so happy that you're getting ready to have your beautiful blessing, and I just wish you great things, and I just know you're going to be an awesome mother.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. And God bless you. Thank you.
That's amazing. Eve, did you go through any type of procedures to help you with fertility?
Yeah, I mean, one, definitely, I had the fibroids, which I didn't know about. So I had to have what is called a myomectomy. It's like they basically go in and, look around your uterus, whatever. I had more fibroids than what showed up on an ultrasound. So that's another thing for ladies. Please, 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 if you feel like something's going on, go that extra mile. I had to have an MRI to find out that I had the that. So if you feel like something's going on, find a doctor that will listen to you and get what you need. That definitely helped. I had, like she said, fallopian tube situation. I had to go through a lot. We went down the fertility doctor route. Like, we had to do a lot of stuff. But if it wasn't for me getting my uterine health together, I wouldn't be here. That was the first thing, period. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Wow, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. Because there's a lot of women out here struggling. And I know, like, I've been through it. I have definitely been through it. I went to doctors. Even when I was younger, I used to be like, oh, my God, like, I just don't feel right. Like, my periods and this, that, and the other. And they was like, no, periods are supposed to be painful. You're fine. That's what it is. And they would literally just shoo me out of the office. And I started feeling like I was crazy. And I finally found a doctor that was like, all right, let's investigate. Let's see what's up. And I'm so happy. I love this woman to death because I wouldn't be here. Definitely.
Wow.
That's what's up. Did you have a support group with you during these times, or you was just figuring it out?
I mean, I talked to my friends. I have friends, thank God. Unfortunately, I'm like a little hermit when it comes to certain things. When I'm going through stuff, I need to get better at that. It's something I'm working on. But I do have a beautiful support. I do have a beautiful amount of friends that I can talk to when I need to. And my husband, like Max, has been amazing. Like, he's just a great dude. I mean, I definitely drove him crazy for sure. But at least he listened when he needed to and let me snot cry when I needed to snot cry. And it was all good.
It was all good. That's what's up. Erica, thank you for your call. You're a citizen, Erica.
Sway in the morning.
All right. Let me see. We have, let's go to Detroit. What up, though?
Detroit.
T.Y.? T.Y. What up, T.Y.?
Yo, man. What up? Much respect to everybody, especially you, Eve, man. You always rap with such a hunger, you know what I'm saying? Like your last meal depended on it, man. I need to know more what that was about because that's inspiring.
Oh, yeah. Now, listen, I'm from Philly. That's one thing. And I feel like I love the D. Shout out to the D because I feel like Detroit and Philly are kind of the same. The people are the same. The energy's the same. Y'all just cool. But I think Philly makes people feisty, man. And I was hungry real life. And I still am just for life, period. But back then, it was do or die. That was my way out. That was my way out of the hood, but also my way out into the world. So it definitely was hunger for sure. And I also knew that I just needed the life that I imagined had to be. And there was no. Like, I couldn't hear no. That's it.
The life that I imagined had to be. Let me write that down, too. Hold on, Eve.
You better give her credit. You throw that on Instagram.
Oh, it's an Evism. So that's what I'm gonna call it. Had to be. All right, Ty, you a citizen. Ty, you a citizen. All right, let me take one more call, Eve. I know you got to go. Big day today. Queens premiering at on ABC. 10 p.m. Is it 10 p.m.?
10 p.m. Eastern.
Ooh,
yep.
You know what that slot means, right?
Yes, I mean, listen, that's another thing. Like, for women of color in that slot, that's a big slot to be on ABC. It's huge. It's huge.
Listen, citizens, that's a prime time slot, 10 p.m., 9 p.m. So that's incredible. Congratulations, 4 black women being black leads in this show, Queens.
Yes.
Come on. When is on network TV? JJ, you in Boston? You know that's big.
JJ.
Say what up. Jay, what up?
What's up, y'all?
Grand Rises, man.
Peace. First of all, peace to the queens. Heather, Tracy, Eve, congratulations on your new bundle of joy. Peace to you, Sway.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I got a crazy situation to tell you, Eve. Growing up, my sister's favorite song was Love is Blind. 2019, October 20th, actually, this is God. This is God getting this call through. Thank you, Sway. This is God right now. This is destiny. She was taken away by her boyfriend in a domestic violence situation. October 20th in Massachusetts. Basically, growing up, her favorite song was Love is Blind. I remember my mother bought the CD with your paw prints on it. And just for that to happen to my sister, so many years after, for her dying in a domestic violence situation, that being her favorite song growing up, it was powerful. It was I couldn't believe it. I even announced it at her funeral how your song was just her favorite growing up, and watching the video, she went the same way. So right now I'm starting up a campaign, Sway, called Rap Against DV, where I want to, change the narrative in rap, man. We disrespect our queens too much, and you got your show coming up, Queens. And this is what I'm talking about, where, the dialect and how we disrespected women growing up had an effect on us today. And, I'm trying to use Rap Against DV just to change all that. So I just thank you for your music, your soul, everything, your energy. It transmuted into something great. So right now I'm starting the foundation for my sister, and I just want to thank you.
Wow.
Well, I'm first of all so sorry for your loss. I'm so sorry you lost your beautiful sister. I never even understood when I wrote that song how real domestic violence was and what, how it did affect other people. And obviously we all know that it does affect other people. And I wish you the biggest luck with your foundation, and you starting that in her honor is a beautiful, beautiful thing. And I'm sure she's with you and smiling down on you while you're doing this. And I'm just sending you all the blessings, you and your family. I'm sorry you lost her.
Thank you so much. I had DM'd you literally like last year when it first happened, told you the story. I know you get your DMs is crazy, but everybody, my name is Jay Boston62 on Instagram. Check me out. I'm starting Rap Against DV. My sister was Jamia Madry. I'm starting the Jamia Madry Foundation to spread awareness in music and rap and everything, just so we could change the dialect for the future kids growing up for women, and for
say your sister's name again.
Jamia Madry.
Say it again.
Jamia Madry.
Jamia Madry. Mimi. They call her Mimi. Jamia Madry. Everybody in Boston know her. Everybody in Boston know our story. It's crazy. We're going through courts right now, her boyfriend's playing crazy in the mental hospital. It's crazy right now, but, we're going to get it together. I'm hoping it's fun, and I'm hoping the people can help us out, But, yeah, that's my story, and check me out, JBoston62 on Instagram.
Jay, love what you're doing, Jay.
Wow, Jay.
I love what you're doing, and he makes a good point.
Yeah.
He makes a great point. We got to stop disrespecting the queens. He makes a great point. Jay, I took your information. Make sure you following me. I'm going to follow you. Whatever help I could give you with this organization, reach out, brother.
I got you. I'm going to DM you right now, so I'm going to DM you. Thank you, y'all. Thank y'all.
It's all love, brother. Jay Boston62. Yo, Eve. Come on. Yo. It's amazing.
It's long.
Yeah, man. It's amazing who you are. And you just never know how you affect people, man. I loved you from day one. Continue success.
Yes. Thanks.
Continue success. And next time we'll do it in person. Okay?
Yes, definitely.
All right. And hey, Eve, how close are you to finishing that new solo album? I know you in the studio.
Are you funny? So basically, that's what Swiss keeps saying too. Swiss and Brandy keep being like, you need to get in the studio. I'm so happy with the music we made with Queens right now. It's feeding that part of me, but I'm never saying never. And who knows what's going to happen after we finish shooting. But right now, I'm just enjoying being Professor Sex for a little while. It's really fun.
All right. You sound real good on first verse, so Nasty Girl. I just want to say that. Like, I was like, you. Come on, man. Give it up for Eve, y'all. We're proud of you. See you soon. Happy Mother's Day in advance. I want to be the first.
Thank you. Y'all.
Love you, boo.
Love you, Eve. Take care. That's Eve. I say Eve the icon now, Tracy G. Eve the icon. Matter of fact, Jay Boston and anybody that's dealing with domestic violence, we're going to play this song for you. Then we're going to come back with some Celebrity Wire. And we got more Meek Mill tickets coming up next.